It is Friday, the 24th of May, almost 1 p.m., 12:59 p.m. I've decided to journal, video journal, my mental health struggles. For better or for worse, I've reconnected with my parents and my grandmother. It's been, I haven't seen them for, oh God, around maybe, when was it? October, maybe I saw them in about August 2001, and then I hadn't spoken to them for also about a year and a half, so you haven't seen them for about almost like around 2.5 years. Haven't spoken to them for a year and a half. I just felt enough was enough, like with the animosity and everything, so I decided to just connect. Also had financial difficulties, which my grandmother has helped me a little bit with. Because my mother asked her to unblock me. There's just so much thinking, so much thinking. And imagine just not having to think. Don't know. I've had my phone on all through the night playing talks from a Buddhist monk. I think a lot of it has got in my head, and I'm trying to reconnect with my old practice where I used to meditate. I used to do maybe an hour a day on a good day. On an even better day, maybe 2 hours a day, maybe half half an hour walking, half an hour sitting, then in the evening as well. So meditation definitely works. Meditation is the way. But the key is to get the most benefit out of it is to really be consistent and not really to do it for the benefit. Just do it because, well, no, you can do it for benefit, but not for gains as such, financial or career gains. Things don't really work out well when you do it for that purpose. I didn't find anyway. Maybe some people it works out well, but I just find the best way is just to be completely open, just to use it as an opportunity to just steal the mind and just see what's really going on, which is what Vipassana is sort of like what they call a remembering, like a knowing. My left eye is bloodshot, so that's what I'm going to be journaling. Give me a minute. I need some water. So yeah, lying in bed at 1:06 p.m. on a Friday afternoon, but this is sometimes what's just natural, just to rebuild, to rebuild my life. To don't let trauma dictate, send me down emotional spirals of rage. That's what happened recently. Spoke to my grandma on the phone yesterday and just got into a rage. I'm not going to go into the tiny details of everything that I've been angry about, but there's a lot of pain. A lot of pain. A lot of trauma. A lot of abuse, even, you know. I sometimes feel bad even saying that. Like, I don't want to badmouth my family, really, but maybe that's what I've been trained to not say anything, because, like, when we had family therapists and stuff, we couldn't, we weren't allowed to talk about it for fear that someone could get in trouble, but I'm not naming anyone's name. I still love my parents. They are good people. They had their own upbringing, and their parents had their upbringing, and everyone passed on their own trauma and own forms of abuse that they weren't aware of it at sometimes even being abusive, you know. Sometimes people just reacted impulsively. And a child is the easiest target. Can't speak up for itself, can't defend itself, does what it's told. So there you go. So today is the day that I decide to make a new start. So I think I'm going to title this video, A New Start. I'm with Octopus Energy, so I have a free drink with them. I think I'm going to go to Nero and get a free iced coffee. And I had a dream that I made a big salad with oranges and grapefruit, so afterwards I may go to Tesco and buy some oranges and grapefruits. Maybe life is only as bad or as good as you think about it in your mind. It's mind-made suffering. The monk that I follow on YouTube mainly is a monk called Yuttadhammo Bhikkhu. And then I also listen a bit to Ajahn Sona and Ajahn Puddamad. I can't pronounce it, but it's got it's about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. Puddinamo. It will come up if you search for it. He's got a black cat called Shadow. Well, I don't know if he actually owns it, but kind of hangs around in his kuti, in his hut. So I listen to those three, and I've sort of learned the meditation techniques that I practice from Yuttadhammo, Bhante Yuttadhammo, because it's just a stripped down technique, really. It's just Vipassana, and it's just noting what is. It's using the Mahasi Sayadaw labeling technique. And then there's also walking meditation, which is pretty straightforward as well. I suppose in a way, like, excuse me, it's simple that I have an itch in my nose. I am sorry that this may not look very nice. Sometimes it's just a hair there, you know, and it itches. Yeah, I think it's so simple that, like, we miss it, you know. So, I may check in later. The aim is to just vlog my progress, really, for myself, so I can look back at it and sort of track where I've been and where I'm going and where I'm at. And if anyone has anything positive or helpful to comment, please feel free to comment. So it's also a way for me to vlog without any limit, because on my phone I don't have the iPhone iCloud thing upgrade. I only have the 5 gig that you get, so I don't have enough space to leave it all on my phone. Well, I do have enough space on my phone, but then they keep bugging me to upgrade, so I just clear it. So this is a way for me to do it without Apple bugging me to upgrade. It's like a free storage solution for me, just to put it on YouTube as well. And I think, well, I may as well make the videos public as well, because you never know what someone has to say to you. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what this life has to bring. So I just want to follow take the Buddha's teaching as far as I can. Even though it can be scary with all that I'm probably going to leave behind. But maybe I'm only leaving behind the negative, the unwholesome. Leave behind the greed, the anger, the sadness. Or at least noting it and then letting it go. So I want to just follow it and see where it takes me. I'm thinking of buying a meditation mat, setting up a room for meditation to encourage me to meditate. Because something Yuttadhammu said to me quite a while back, which was, it's not just about setting your routine to meditate and all of that. It's also setting up your life, setting up your environment, setting up everything as best you can to I must be pretty passionate about that, because my voice changed when I said that. But I got a bit too excited, I think. So yeah, setting up your environment and your routine to encourage, to sort of facilitate, to support a meditation practice. It was like if your whole house is a mess and you have nowhere you can really sit and meditate, and you've got too many distractions, it's going to be hard, especially at the beginning. But to make it easier and more supportive, just to create an environment that supports a meditation practice, I think is key. And on that note, I wish everyone a lovely day and a lovely week. And I'll see you soon.